Hello team, morning, welcome back. It's Wednesday, March 26th. I don't know if you can hear noise, but they're making building works beside my building and it's extremely annoying, but whatever. So I'm going to travel today in a couple hours and I'm gonna be away till Friday, but still I'm gonna be online and I will try to post charts whenever I can. Anyway, we got some news, nothing too big. Tomorrow there is something red. But yeah, I'm a bit pissed to myself because yesterday I had the plan. I say when I'm going to get into this origin, if I see something bearish, I'd get it. And then I didn't play because I saw a bullish H4, H4. I don't have many regrets. I'm just a little bit pissed to myself because I didn't respect what I had planned in my mind, and it would have been a beautiful win. Actually, at some point during the day, I even switched my bias and say like, this one can go here. And it's fucking annoying because I say like, once we get into this bearish origin, if I see confirmation, I'm gonna take it. And they did an M15, which is my bread and butter. This is like the best thing can happen. This was the trade. M15 low to M15 high. And take it to these lows, which basically didn't happen, but it's gonna happen at some point. Well, or you can do 2R, whatever. But anyway, I didn't, you know, I'm a little bit pissed to myself. I didn't respect what I had in my mind. I changed my mind when I saw a bullish H4, H4. I mean, it's not a big deal because honestly, it's also not easy to go against such bullish close. But there is something in my plan that I said in my trading plan. Let me get it out. I don't know if anybody cares. I think I share here at some point. Look, there's something in my plan that I say that basically for me to change bias, you need two consecutive higher high and higher lows. One single BMS is not enough. What happened here is exactly that. There is one single BMS. There is no an higher high and higher lows, so the trend is not shifting. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. 1 second. Look at this. Low, high, low, higher high, and then there is no an higher low. You know, there is no a higher high. So when this happens, you should fade the trend. You know, not like you should fade the trend. You should fade the bullish setup. Because in the end, we are still printing lower low and lower highs, and market structure is king, and H12 just reminded everybody who's boss and push it. Anyway, it is what it is. Just take notes out of these mistakes if you did the same or similar. But yeah, so what about today? I have no fucking clue, to be honest. This looks shit. Right now we are at support. Looks like that we are finding some sort of let me show you. We are, you know, bears are losing control. You know what I mean? Like, can you see that the price is getting less bearish? You know, like here is really bearish, here is slightly bearish, here is also still bearish, here is a little more sideways. Now they're losing control. When I see this type of slowing down, I expect them to reversal at some point. Also, there is liquidity all over these highs. The problem is that they can easily respect these lows. They can easily leave the double bottom for later and push it from here. The problem is that all the structure are still bearish. Even the stupid indicator can read that. What is bullish? H4 is bullish, yeah, but whatever. All the structure are still bearish, and I don't feel comfortable to long here right now because obvious reason. That said, I can see a push. You know, I can see it. I can see them to pushing higher because right now this low looks like a weak one. But anyway, I mean, I can see a push, but I don't feel comfortable to long or short. I wouldn't short at support and I wouldn't long without confirmation. So right now I just sit out, wait for price action to clarify something and see what happens later. If New York is some opportunity maybe. Else I just gonna have a flat day. Actually these days I've been thinking to trade something else because honestly it's not like Euro is not giving opportunities, but I see some clean price action sometimes. But I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna try S&P at some point. Anyway, guys, this is enough for me for today. Can you see this slowing down of bearishness? Can you see the reversal curve? Usually I have the curve that goes up or down. Here it's just slowing down, and we are at somehow support. That's it. I think the move down is not over. You know, Euro can easily do something like this, like we take all these highs and then die. You know, easy. Take these highs, go here and die again. I can totally see that. Actually, this will be textbook Euro. That's enough for me for today, guys. New video will be likely on next week, but I will post charts tomorrow and Friday. And I talk to you soon. Have a nice day. Bye.